So Hard Knocks lesson from me is market like your life depends on it. Hey there guys, Nolen Walker here with Roofing Webmasters. Today's topic is Roofing SEO School of Hard Knocks, what the gurus can't teach you. And so I want to talk about, this is kind of my hater one a little bit. I always just tell people don't hate, but it's just that there's so many poor quality digital marketing agencies, and it's sickening being an owner. I've done this for 14, 15 years. We have a digital marketing agency. We have a software company. And out of, I don't know how many there are, 20,000 digital marketing agencies. I think 19,900 of them are just charlatans, thieves, hustlers. They're hustling soulless salespeople, and they'll tell you this and tell you that. And you'll sit there and try to learn SEO. The truth is you can't do everything that we do. We integrate data pins and Field 360. We also do some high-end things for you. It's gotten easier, so the prices have gone down because a lot of the stuff we automate for the uniqueness inherent within your daily activity, it drove costs down. The good news is that even though they're still charging for it, the days of somebody hustling you for $5,000 a month for organic is going to go away. They're all still out there. But the gurus who teach this stuff don't really run agencies and deliver marketing success. They run a sales organization, a one-call close, and then they call you and they just hustle and hustle and hustle. And really, if you've ever experienced this, they'll blame it on you. Like, oh, hey, I need more leads. And you're like, oh, well, sorry, sir. You just haven't spent enough money. Dig deep, it needs to hurt more. So if you get going well enough, you'll have organic optimization. It'll work. You show up in ranking. Organic is by far the best deal you can have, and it behooves you to do that. Now, once you actually have digital branded signaling sending out and you get into ranking, you can have regular call volume. It depends on the time of year with roofing, but you can probably most of the time have daily call volume if it's big enough of an area. If it gets smaller than 250,000 or something, you might not have a daily volume of it, but you still want to optimize your area. If you've got at least 100,000. If you don't have 100,000 people in a county area, you're probably not going to have enough competition to worry about it. But yeah, so people that don't have experience navigating the algorithm for updates and understanding nuances like how to market during the off season, how to showcase branded digital signaling. And I guess we want to talk about that because we spent years developing data pins, DATAPINS, datapins.com, and it will automate the uniqueness within your daily activity. If you utilize Field 360 or with data pins on the app, you can just tag a job. Say, we did this here. We installed Brava barrel tiles, or we just replaced a roof with JF HD Timberline shingles, or we just walked a roof for a cash roof bid or a farmer's roof insurance claim or whatever. You can talk about leak around chimney flashing. And as you talk about that stuff, this digital branded signaling comes through. That's what drove the cost down. Because not only do we not have to do blogging and, even if it's unique content, it's contrived trash. Nobody wants to read a blog. Nobody wants to read 400 words about roof repair or TPO roofing, really. But they'd love to see where work is. Like, hey, we were here. The geo coordinate with data pins, the unique photos, the unique caption. We worked on this type of roof right here. Please recognize this. So that sort of thing. That's fabulous content. The reason I bring it up, we have that. We spent millions on this software to have it developed to bring you the most innovative thing, and drove the cost down. We are so much less expensive and more effective than people trying to charge thousands. I don't know if these guys are still around, but you'll find people that are ranked below us and around us, and the average price is $3,000 to $10,000 to have SEO work done, term agreements, money down. And I'm telling you, emphatically, those days are over, but they're all still selling it. In fact, if they go on there and start curating large content websites, now you can grow a website through pages of data pins, work actually done, show a sentence of it, photos, caption, H1 tag, meta title, and that'll optimize 2-to-1 outrank an interior page because the interior pages are trash. Nobody wants to read 400 words of just mundane content about roof repair because back in the day you had to do that. So it's not, those pages may still show up and not be penalized, but if you throw up hundreds of blogs, you will get penalized. So I'm trying to tell you is that there's nothing there that they can do. Our price actually went down significantly. We're vastly less expensive, but we have all this innovative software. So the uniqueness inherent within the daily activity gets done, and it actually goes up. Now, what I'd like to tell you about the hard knock stuff here, you need to understand marketing, and you need to always send digital branded signaling to Google, Bing, ChatGPT. Your brand, your business, your roofing company needs to send signaling regularly, but you do not fake it. You do not trick them. You do not go nothing, apathy. You do something. So you don't want to fake it. You don't want to do nothing. You have to send, you don't want to throw your hands up. So DataPens allows you to do that very inexpensively so that you can afford to do this and have a team and pay for it each month. You don't want to stop. And if you had to learn something, be careful who you listen to. Do they have tools? Are they saying the same rhetoric from before? Are they trying to tie you into a long-term agreement or ask for tons of money down? We don't do those things. And do they have tools? Do they have anything besides like some white labeled trash on some email drips or something? I mean, email drip isn't going to make you any money. Funneling isn't going to make you any money unless you've got leads coming into it. How do you get a lead? Are you going to spend hordes of money, thousands and thousands? You'll probably yell uncle before that happens. I'm not telling you to never buy a lead or pay for a click or pay for some sort of distribution on social media. I'm telling you that usually it doesn't work out. So Hard Knocks lesson from me is market like your life depends on it, because it is the first rule of business. I teach this to my children. They're all starting businesses very early in their teens. And they know that sales is first. A lead is first. Marketing to a brand, to a lead, to a sale. It is the beginning. And you can have great forgiveness as long as you have this. If you don't have this, you won't make it to the other steps in business. You have to have this. That is the hardest lesson that anybody can learn. The reason I ended up here is because of this lesson learned and beaten into my head. I was in home services, home security. My family was in flooring. My brother still does flooring, carpet, hardwood flooring, wood look tile, stuff like that. So I grew up doing this. We work for my brother as well, doing his work. But you've got to market, and you've got to market more than you ever thought you needed to. It shocks me to this day how much distribution has to be done in order to get the business you want. We're a successful company. I don't plan on that changing anytime soon. I've always marketed like crazy, and I'll never stop. Market, do it right, learn a few rules, get some professional services. I don't go about business without professional services. I have lawyers, a couple that I like. I've got a CPA that I like. I've got professional services. I've even got a business coach. I believe in a couple of professional services, and you need to have a little bit of help to go about it without it just in a good plan. Guys, like and subscribe. Call us when you're ready. If you've got a question, we're not high pressure, man, and we'd love to hear from you. As I always say, from Texas, we'll treat you right. Tell it like it is, and we'd love to have you at business, and we'd appreciate it.